Today then we are playing the second Milan derby of the season, and it is a huge one. It is a crucial one in the title race. Who will come out on top and emerge as potentially the favourites to win Serie A? Hey guys, what is going on? Gamer James here. Thank you very much for coming back to Intermission. This is episode 7. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Up until the last video, I was loving it. But yeah, we're just about over that now. You can see here, we've won the last 3 matches since that heartbreaking and frankly unfair defeat against a totally dead on their feet Atletico Madrid. We've won 3 matches out of 3, but they've been very, very laboured matches. We took on Pescara at home. Riccardo Nani scored in first half stoppage time. That was the only goal of the game. It was a very pedestrian win. It was really difficult to get them going for it, it seemed. It was typical sort of game after such a heartbreaking midweek. It was just, if we'd have been playing a decent team, I think we'd have got hammered, because it was, you can see from the player ratings, it was just such a tough match to get through. It really, really was. We followed it up with a potentially tricky tie at Ascoli, and we won 3-1. We came through it really well. Riccardo Nani scored. Crecci got an equaliser, but then 2 goals from Christian Pavon, one of them a penalty in the second half, got us a comfortable, in the end, win. It could have been more, but you know, we'll take it. Pavon should have had a hat-trick, but he missed a penalty as well. But it was a huge 3 points in a banana skin of a fixture. And Pavon scored again against Frosinone at home. This one was a lot more comfortable, even though it was only 2-1. You can see they didn't score until the 90th minute. Christian Pavon scored in first half stoppage time. Mario Lemina got the second. But we should really have won this one a lot more comfortably than we did. So I said today's game is potentially title defining. And if we have a look at Serie A, you can see what I mean. If we can win against AC Milan, we are massive favourites to go on and lift the title. Sassuolo have been unbelievable this season. They are above us on goal difference. We do have 2 games in hand. Unfortunately, those games are away at AC Milan and away at Juventus. So they're not easy by any stretch. If also we beat Milan today, it would all but rule them out of the title race, because they would be 9 points behind us. They would only have 9 points available. And it's a massive. If we can get the 3-point cushion with a game in hand on Sassuolo, I think we will go ahead and win the game. The worrying thing is Sassuolo's running. They've only got 3 games left. They have got Torino next, which is a tough one. Obviously 7th place Torino, chasing a European spot. But their last 2 are Latina and Chievo. Now, Chievo on the last day, they're already gone. They're going to be long gone by then. Latina could be tricky. Latina have got a couple of impressive victories on the road recently, including a 5-2 thumping of Sampdoria in Genoa. So that one could potentially be a little bit trickier than you would think. But we really need to get our noses in front now. Otherwise, we're going to have a very, very unfashionable title winner. So we don't really need to have an in-depth look at our opponents today. What I will do is just show you their form coming into the match. You can see that they have been a little bit patchy. They've drawn a couple, won a couple, lost one against Sassuolo at home. That was the other impressive result. I knew it was one that I couldn't remember. It was 2-0 at Milan. And bear in mind, Sassuolo as well have already beaten us in the San Siro as well. What a season. You kind of have to respect Sassuolo and maybe even suggest that they possibly deserve to win the league. But yeah, you can see they're in okay form. They're unbeaten in 3 now. So it's going to be very, very tricky. And we make that long journey from the home dressing room to the away dressing room today as well. So it's a very tricky journey. Hopefully we can get the result we need. And we have the team picked here. We've got Alex Moret in goal. Nicolino De Benedetto comes back in at left back now. Jorge Mere and Nicolas Stark are playing in the centre of defence with Davide Calabria at right back. João Mario and Mario Lemina continue in central midfield. And then it's Pavon, Fernandes, Gabbiadini behind Riccardo Nani, who is too short of 20 goals in his first season in the first team. It's a shame. We have been missing Icardi. There is no doubt about that. I think we'd be clear at the top of the table if we'd have had him. But Nani has been brilliant stepping into the big man's shoes. Here we are then, team talk time. We, surprisingly, in the press's eyes, are the favourites. They reckon we're on a high and we'll go out and win. We've calmly said, let's give our fans something to cheer about and qualify for the Champions League with a win. That will get us into the group stage as well, not just the playoff. It will guarantee us a top 3 finish if we win today. That is the big aim. Team talk's gone down pretty well. Let's get to it and hope to get the job done. Here we go then. John Guidetti gets the game underway. Ours is the only match taking place at the moment. You saw at the beginning of the video, all the other results have been played so far today. Let's hope that we get the win we need. Gabbiadini to take this free kick, launches it in looking for Stark, but Donnarumma catches it. So a draw, as you can see, takes us top. To be honest, a win would be incredible. A draw would be very satisfactory as well, because it would possibly as well put AC Milan out of the running as well. João Mario to take this corner. In it goes. Oh, De Benedetto was trying to sneak in. Here's Gabbiadini. Back to Mario. And Jorge Mere with the glancing header and a good save, Donnarumma. So it wouldn't guarantee us the top 3, but it probably would just about guarantee us a 4th place finish, a point here. But definitely want to get the 3 on the board for sure and give us a really good cushion over Sassuolo, who, as I mentioned earlier, have got a very good looking run-in. Barreca with the throw, Calabria with a good header away, but Bentancur picks it up, cuts inside, hits a brilliant shot, and what a save from Alex Moret. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He pulls out some absolutely stunning saves. Bruno Fernandes here to Lemina. Christian Pavon being a very open start to the game and a very even start as Bruno Fernandes' shot is charged down by Romagnoli. We have the corner, which Mario will take. In he goes. Oh, it's an awful take, but it's landed for Bruno Fernandes. And it's gone for a goal kick. How did that go for a goal kick? It said it came off Colo. Bizarre. Here's Nicolas Stark. Bruno Fernandes. Lemina. Riccardo Nani. Gabbiadini. Calabria. Great ball in. Pavon was looking to sneak in. But we're going to get hit on the counter. Guidetti plays Servi in down the left. Come on, shut him down. Cross goes in. Nicolas Stark does well. Nicolas Stark I'm giving games because I made a promise that I would, and we're less than a week away from the deadline on that promise, and he's still a little bit unhappy. Monaco, is it Monaco? No, it's Dortmund that want him. So he is on the list to sell, to be honest, in the summer if an offer comes in from Dortmund. We've got a couple of good young defenders coming out, and we have arranged for another young defender to come in, a 20-year-old that we're paying 10 million for, but I'll show you him in the transfers in the summer. So Nicolas Stark would be one that I would be willing to sell for sure. Here's Gabbiadini, great reverse ball to Nani, get it across, he does. Bruno Fernandes! First blood to the Nerazzurri in the Derby Della Madonnina. It's a beautiful goal, it's a really good move. That reverse ball to Nani there from Gabbiadini was fantastic, and the young lad pulls out a beautiful cross and right in the top corner. Romagnoli. Straight from kickoff this. A second goal would be dreamland without question. And could we get it? Here's Gabbiadini, Lemina, Bruno Fernandes. Nani's on the run. Goes back to Lemina. Hit it. Oh, he's giving it Nani. And back to João Mario. Oh, one pass too many, boys. Come on. Counter-attack is on. Here's the pensioner. Out to Suso. And Vidmar. Cross to Bentancur and Servi. Come on, they're passing it around well. Oh, Moret fumbles it but holds on. Servi takes the corner. In it goes. Good header away by Jorge Mere. Bazoa though, back out to Servi. He wasn't closed down. Starks headed it away. We're kind of living dangerously a little bit here. Bazoa. Suso. Back to Big Baz, as Bood would call him. Here's Lamina, Jorge Mere. Pavon now drills the ball down the channel, but Colo cuts it out, and it's back with Donnarumma out to Romagnoli. This has been a really, really good start to the game. Been a really end-to-end open game. Here's Nani. Pavon, make the run, Christian. What are you doing? Here he is. Back to Nani. And across to Lamina. Hit it, he does. Just going up to the half hour then. We've still held this slender lead. Hopefully we can get a second. Here's Gabbiadini. Nani's made the run and you didn't see it. Calabria though, get the cross in. Comes out to Mario. Pavon! Oh, why have you taken that on? You could have controlled that. Look at Milan. They've got 3 players on injuries at the minute. 2 of them on the bench. Francis Coquelin, one of them, probably would be playing. And I think they've just picked up another one. As Gabbiadini clears the bar with a free kick. Have they just picked up another injury? Oh no, it was a yellow card for Colo. Here's Servi with the corner. Stark heads away. Widmer, oh, Nani comes back and blocks well. Chase him, charge him down, come on. Bazoa. Colo. Oh yes, Fernandez has done well and Nani's away. Ricardo Nani out to Pavon. Give it him back. Oh, Pavon's cut inside. Donnarumma with a big, big save. Oh. Guidetti's in down the right. He's going to have to hold it up and he does. And De Benedetto thumps it out of play for the corner. Anywhere will do right now. I am so tempted to play the second half with the roadblock. Oh my god. The magnitude of this game cannot be understated. Here's Bazoa and Widmer. Matthias Pereira. Bentancur. Good move again. Here's Widmer. In it goes. Stark with a big header. Barreca though, and Moret with a brilliant save. He is one of the best keepers I've had in this game. Benoit Costil is excellent and a very good value signing. Obviously Predrag Rajkovic is really good. Donnarumma in the Milan goal is epic. But Alex Moret has been fantastic. He really has. As Bentancur hits one over. Moret takes a goal kick out to Calabria. Back to Nicholas Stark. João Mario shows for it. Jorge Mere. Forward to Bruno Fernandes. Out. Oh, it was a good little passing move, but I think that was a wrong option. Trying to find Pavon out there. Here's Pereira. And Stark. Calm, German, efficient head. Back to the keeper, and we can build again. Here's Pavon. Forward to Ricardo Nani. Lamina. Come on. Great ball, Pavon! Oh, it's gone through Donnarumma and it's in. And it is 2-0. Come on. Christian Pavon. What a player this guy is. If you can get him, do. He is fantastic. What a hit, and that is awful from Donnarumma. Here's Barreca. And Bentancur. Looks to lift it forward for Servi. Down the left. In it goes. Calabria does well. Servi. And oh, he came to Suso at the back post. And Alex Moret again with an absolute worldie of a save. This kid is phenomenal. Alex Moret. Absolutely outrageously good goalkeeper. We are 2-0 up at half time. Wow, wow, wow. I honestly didn't think this would be going this well. We are passionately, I know we're not, what we're going to say. We're assertively, no, not assertively. We were calm at the start of the match. We're going to be calm here, and we're going to say, don't get complacent, keep focused. Oh, look at that green. Wow. I think if I'd have gone assertively or passionately, it might have stressed them out a little bit. Look at all that green. That is what I want to see. Come on, can we keep it at 2-0? Can we build on it? I would be happy for this highlight to end and it just go to 90 minutes. I'm perfectly okay with that. Calabria though puts it in. Oh, I thought we were going to get an early goal. Still might. Nope, doesn't look like it now. Oh, we've got it back. Here's Lamina. Come on. Ah, and he's tackled, and that's the end of that highlight. So Matthias Pereira has gone off at half time for Milan. He's not one of the injured players, so that's a bit of a strange one. Here's Pavon. Nani's looking to get in. He's played him in. Nani to finish. 3-0. Oh my God. What a way to come back on video after the heartbreak. Look at the gap in that defence. Absolutely shocking. Donnarumma comes way off his line. What was he doing there? And it's just slipped under him. And Francis Coquelin is the player that came on for one of them. Here's Guidetti. Oh, and a big deflection on that. Oh, it's 3-1. And the pensioner just continues to score against us. He got 2 in that 3-2 defeat. And that has taken a massive deflection. They have to make 2 substitutions now. Francis Coquelin came on and he's injured. Why would you bring him on? And he's gone off. He's just gone off. He's been on the pitch. What is going on? Oh, he's going to be in. Oh, what's Nani done there? Donnarumma saved that. I think that just hit him. So Francis Coquelin came on at half time and has gone off 18 minutes into the second half. What is the Milan manager doing? He's used all his substitutes. What is he doing? The man's a lunatic. Oh, Servi hits one wide. If they get another one back here, it is squeaky bum time. Oh, I've just realised we've not made any subs. Oops. Let's let this highlight go and then I better do some. I'm too busy talking. I'm too excited. I'm flustered. Pavon again. Come on. Nani. Hit one, son. Hit one. Oh, he's gone back to Lamina. Calabria. Lamina. Oh, and it's cleared away. Stark, though, with a good header. João Mario. This, of course, as it stands, puts us 9 points clear of Milan with only 3 games to go for Milan. So the reigning champions are not going to be defending their title as Locatelli heads wide. I'm going to make some changes. De Benedetto then with the throw. Here's Sensi, one of the substitutes. Nani, Gerson, one of the substitutes. And Lamina, and he's hit the bar. Oh, that would have wrapped it up. Are they going to get away on the counter? No, they're not. So the Milan managers had an absolute meltdown. I've had an absolute meltdown and not made substitutions until the 85th minute. Wow. Wow. What a hit that is from Gerson. He's been on the pitch for 4 minutes. What a beautiful, beautiful strike. I'm speechless. I cannot even celebrate that. That was unbelievable. We are winning. We are going to win 4-1 against Milan in the away. I can't even speak. We have won 4-1 in the away leg of the Derby Della Madonnina. We have beaten the reigning champions on our and their patch. We have put them out of the title race. We need 1 point to guarantee a top 2 finish. Wow. I'm as shell-shocked now as I was at the end of the last video after that heartbreak against, I know I keep saying it, but it was that heartbreak against Atletico. I'm as shell-shocked now. We were unbelievable in this match. That is one way to return to form. It's our 4th win on the bounce since the last video, but we've really laboured. I mean, the last game, the 2-1 was good. It should have been a lot more comfortable, as I said, but it's been a bit of a slog, those 3 games. Possibly just in my own head. Maybe if we'd have gone through against Atletico, those 3 games wouldn't have seemed such hard work, but we're going to win the league now, aren't we? We're going to win the league. Let's get this team talk done. Passionately say, well done. You've gained qualification for the Champions League. We've done this without our star striker for the last 4 months. And Riccardo Nani has been a revelation. He would not have got this amount of game time. He has come on leaps and bounds to the point where if Real Madrid or Monaco renew, or anyone else renew their interest in Icardi, he's a club legend. He's the star of the thumbnail for this series. If the offer comes, I'm going to have a decision to make. So there you go. Look at that. 4-1. Look at those stats. The game was as even as it could possibly have been. We both had 19 shots. We put 1 more on target than they did. We had 50% each in possession. The foul count was very similar. I think the key thing there was Donnarumma was very, very poor, especially on, was it Pavon's goal? It was the second one, wasn't it, where it went in at the near post. Very, very disappointing from Donnarumma. And actually, to be fair, Nani's goal as well, because he came herring off his line and made Nani's mind up for him. And yeah, it was a really disappointing performance from Donnarumma, but look at that league table on the right. Oh, that looks absolutely beautiful. It's clearly it always was in our own hands. This was the big match. This was the tough match. We got away with the win. Boy, what a win. Okay, so as that win has guaranteed us group stage Champions League football, the board has set the initial budgets, and they're a tad disappointing, it has to be said. I'm sure they'll get increased, but the wage budget's fine. It's 3.2 million. It's a little bit of an increase of about 150,000, I think, which is quite a lot. That's a big player, that sort of money. We're well under it at the minute, so I think we've got around about 500,000 to play with. The transfer budget's only 24.5 million, and I don't actually think they've added anything to that, because I'm pretty sure we already had about that much to spend. So it's a little bit disappointing. I'm imagining it'll go up. There'll be players sold. There's a lot of good players out on loan. We've got a few decent youngsters. So I'm not massively looking to spend anyway. So it's not the end of the world. But yeah. Oh, my heart is going like this. It really is. That is probably... I'm trying to think over the season. I think you've got to say the magnitude of the match, the fact that it was a derby, the fact that it was away from home, I think you've got to say that's our best result of this season with Inter, I think. So here's Serie A then. After that game, you can see obviously we've still got a game in hand. Our game in hand is against Juventus away. But what needs to happen now out of our 4 games left is we need 8 points to win the league. Sassuolo can only get, in fact we only need 7 points. Sassuolo can only get to 78 if they win up. So we've got 2 home games, 2 away games. We'll have a look at the schedule just in a second. 7 points as things stand give us the league title. And these are the remaining fixtures then. 4 league games and that cup final. We are on the verge of a league double. That would be incredible for our first season, and to progress further in the Champions League than the board wanted. It would make for a remarkable debut season. Obviously it's Juventus in the cup final. That is going to be tough as. So we've got a week now until our next match against Sampdoria at home. So we've got plenty of time to get the players up to fitness, get them really strong and confident still. Then we have that game in hand against Juve. It was supposed to, you may remember, it was supposed to have been played before now, but they got through in the Europa League, so it got moved again. Then we've got Napoli away, so 2 really difficult away games. If I move the fixture bar down, you see Juve are 8th at the minute, but that's still going to be a tricky game. Napoli are 9th, so there's still some European chasing going on from those 2. Then we conclude against relegation threatened Palermo. Possibly if their situation is sorted one way or the other there by the time that comes around, that should be a home win. So win our home games and get a point out of Napoli, and we've won the league. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Guys, 4-1 in the derby away at AC Milan. If that isn't worth a like, I don't know what is. If that isn't worth a sub, I don't know what is. Smash those buttons for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The next video will be the season finale. It's going to be whichever of those league games can bring us a title and the cup final in the season finale. We could end up with 1 trophy. We could end up with a double. Unlikely that we're not going to win the league now. It's massively in our own hands. So I'm envisaging it coming up to either Napoli or Palermo and the Juve game. So yeah, big double header to end this first season with Inter. That will be episode 8. As I say, smash those like and subscribe buttons, guys, and I will see you for some glory. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.